everyone, Russell here, back with another video. This is just a quick pickups over the last probably about like month and a half, maybe even 2 months since I've done a pickups video. It's not very big. I'll get to it real quick. I got a couple other items that's not in the screen right now I'm going to go over as well. I wanted to get this out of the way. That way the next pickup video I do will be everything I've gotten from Christmas and even all the way up to probably like New Year's. It's going to come out a little bit after then. So all the Black Friday stuff, I already told you guys I didn't pick anything up then, but I have picked up a couple of things. Most likely, by the time this video gets out, I'll have several things already for the next video. So I want that to be everything I've gotten from like the sale season. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. As you guys know, I've already picked up these two games right here. Thoroughly enjoyed both of them. That's Titanfall 2 right here. Great story. I'm so happy they put a story in it. Really cool. I just wish it was a longer story. And that just seems to be a common complaint with most games these days, is the story is not long enough. Would have benefited from a longer story, but other than that, man, it was a great game. Really satisfying. Oh, one other complaint. I felt the Titans were a little squishier in this game. I felt they were easier to kill and wasn't quite as fluid, the online on this one as the first one. However, still a really awesome game, guys. Pick it up if you're into like robots and mechs and first person shooters. I mean, it's one of the best out there right now for the new console. Actually, it's out for PS4 too. That's right. It's no longer a console exclusive. So pick it up, guys. Awesome. Sony guys, you won't be missing out on too much from the first one. Like I said, just a couple of complaints. Other than that, great game. All right, moving on. Gears of War 4, really cool game. So far, I can't. Shit, this is hard to say because I got a lot of love for this series, but I don't care about the new characters very much. I know all the old characters' names: Marcus, Dom, Coltrane, Baird, even down to Carmine. I mean, all the characters. I care about them, and it was sad when Dom died and stuff like that. But I don't really give a shit about these characters, so the story just didn't hold up as well as it should have. I don't know. Maybe like the same complaint with Titanfall 2's story. This story was not long enough. I wanted more information. I was kind of a bit pissed that they duped us. Spoiler alert. They say it's not the Locust you're fighting. Yeah, it's the Locust you're fighting. It is and it isn't, but they're being somewhat dishonest with you when they said that it's a new enemy, because it's pretty much the same enemy. However, the mechanics are the same. The online is fun. Maybe it's getting a little dated. It's really hard for me to say this because I have a lot of love for this series, but maybe it's passing its prime. Maybe it's because of the new developer. I don't know. It's still a really good game, but I don't know if it's like the sequel. I'm still probably going to get pretty close to day one, but if the next one is, if they don't have me caring about the characters and what's going on, I don't know if this is going to be one that I really have a priority to buy and play anymore. And this was one of my core favorites for a long, long time. So we'll see what happens. This, I could change my mind. This could be just a temporary funk or something like that. But that's just really my honest opinion. Still a great game. If you're a Gears of War fan, don't pass it up. It's good. It's good. It's just not great. Moving on, we're gonna go to Resident Evil 6 and pick this up because it's basically co-op, and me and my cousin are running out of co-op games to play online, and a lot of people dog this game as not being a very good Resident Evil, and I would have to say they're right. The very last story, what is it, Ava? I think that's her name. Sucks. It's really not designed to be co-op. So the second player is this generic agent that he looks like a SWAT team member basically for Umbrella, and he just follows her around, and he doesn't really have any independent movement on the map. She has to kind of dictate the pace of the game. It's totally centered around her, and the cutscenes don't involve the character at all. It's really bizarre. The other stories are okay, but it's not it's not at all really a great Resident Evil. It's pretty mediocre, but it's still co-op, and we'll still play it. But fuck, man, they're kind of failing. I'm hoping 7 really comes through. So anyway, moving on, we got Mighty Number 9 here, and I've played a little bit of it. It's actually pretty cool. A lot of people were really disappointed, saying it wasn't like Mega Man. They really wanted it to be like Mega Man, and honestly, if you guys have watched any of my past videos, I know a lot of you are going to say it's a sin, but I'm not a big fan of Mega Man. I got the collection on Xbox One, and it just reminded me of how much I fucking don't like that game, or any of them for that matter, so far. I've never played any of the ones later than the Super Nintendo, though, so keep that in mind. And I'm sure that people are going to be like, what the fuck? You haven't played any of the ones on, I think it was the PS2, there's some. There's even some more modern ones now. I just don't, it's just not a character that interests me, or I followed it. So I waited to there was like a sale on this game. I picked it up super cheap. I think I did a video where I picked this up along with something else. I think it might have been Gears of War 4 maybe. Not sure. Anyway, pretty cool actually. I like it. It's really cool. It's like a 2D, side-scrolling platformer, and I dig it, man. I don't know what people are bitching about. I think it's really cool. Let me know in the comments below, if you guys feel the same way, or what your criticisms are. Because so far, like I said, I've only played a little bit, but it's pretty fucking good, man. I like it. So that's the games that I've picked up. Pretty sparse. However, I did pick up a couple amiibo. And my favorite I had to pick out, because the new series is out for Super Mario World, and they released quite a few. Don't ask me to list them all right now, but I do intend on adding all of those to the collection. But of course, one of the first ones I had to pick up was Wario. Pretty cool. He's like in the World of Nintendo figure outfit. That I have a couple of those figures, but really cool, great detail. You can find this guy everywhere. There's no shortage on any of the new amiibo, with the exception of that glow-in-the-dark Boo, which I don't have yet. I'm sure it's going to be out everywhere. I will run across it, but I don't see that one everywhere. That one might be in short supply, or that just could be the area I'm in. Let me know, guys, if you have the same issue. Amiibo collecting has kind of fallen off. I didn't do it for the profit. I really like the figures, so I'm still loving it. And for a long time, it felt like they didn't release any new ones. And finally, like, there's this huge wave, and it's almost overwhelming. But I picked up Waluigi, and I think I'm saying it right. I don't know much about this fuck. He's obviously like the evil version of Luigi, and he's, I guess, maybe Wario's brother, cousin, significant other. I don't know. Tell me, you guys, if you know the story of Waluigi, because I don't know anything about him, but I figure I don't have a figure of him. He's kind of unique, so I picked him up at the same time I did Wario here. So that's basically all I picked up. I don't know. Is that what he's supposed to look like? I can't think of any game that he's been in, and it's pretty bad of me, but I guess. I don't know. Has he been in a lot of games? I don't know. Anyway, he's a cool amiibo. Adding him to the collection. Going to add him to the wall. Probably going to do a video on all the new amiibo. I'm sure I'm picking up... you know what? It'd be hard for me to believe that I wouldn't have all of them at least by like New Year's. So maybe I'll do a video on that. Well, anyway, guys, I want to try to keep this a little on the shorter side, so that's what I picked up. Thank you for tuning in. If you like my videos, please comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, game on.